Hey, I'm Brittany Niman with the Midwest Tour. I'm here with Josh with Top Secret Designs, and tell me a little bit about your company. It's such a great deal.
I've been in the business for about 12 years now, and I've been doing anything from micrographics to trailers to vehicles, business signs, everything. Today we're actually going to do tips on how to put on graphics correctly. First step, obviously, take them off the bike. It's easier that way. Prep it real good with like a contact cleaner or some non-ammonia cleaner. Just get the gloss off the plastic a little bit.
Yeah.
You don't want to use Windex or anything because you got ammonia in it. It'll prematurely make the adhesive break down.
Do you want to take it all the way off the paper first, or do you just want to, what's your suggestion for that?
I prefer to take it all completely off the backing paper. And obviously, like in this case, it's kind of cut out to the shape of the plastic here, so you just want to kind of line it up first. Just kind of work it from the center, one direction. And do the same thing on the other side. I mean, this fork guards are actually fairly simple, really. I mean, some people use a squeegee. I just use my finger because you can actually feel if you're getting a bubble in it. Kind of work it down.
And that went on nice and smooth.
There's one fork guard. The non-exhaust side is usually the simpler side to start with. You want to find, like in this case, like the highest point of the side plate.
So that way you can work your way down.
And you obviously want to line up. In this case, you got two holes lined up, and the edges. You want to you're just kind of looking for those holes. And you want to make sure. First point, you just want to line up those holes. In this case, just the highest point, just kind of work it down.
Starts to do something like that.
Yeah, if it does that, like there's a little bubble there, you just kind of grab it, and as long as you don't have a lot of pressure, you just pop it right back up. You don't want to do it slow. You want to actually grab it without stretching it. You want to just kind of pop it back up. It doesn't stick until you put pressure down on it. And there's a number plate. I want to try to get these lined up as best possible, and then the other one there's a little room for adjustment because it's thinner. You can kind of this material once it stretches, it stays. It doesn't shrink back.
And of course, if somebody does buy graphics from you, you'll be more than happy to put them on for them, right?
Yeah.
And it's nice to see you actually pulling it back up and stuff to show that it's still going to be sticking. And
yep, you can sit there and do that all day long. You just don't want to get any dirt behind it when you do that. There's one shroud.
we have all this done, let's go check out the rear fender, also the airbox, and the swing arm stuff we put on.
Okay. All right, now that we got the side plates on, now for the last piece, the airbox piece. In this case, custom design, so you want to make sure the design lines up. Usually pretty flat in most cases on most airboxes. So I mean, it's pretty simple, just to kind of get her lined up and then just kind of work one direction to the other side.
So now that we have the airbox on, we have this rear fender, and you still have it attached to the bike, right?
Yeah, it's easier because sometimes extra motor step take off flat on top, so you can push against it. I'm just trying to get it lined up so that everything works out.
Now the final thing that we have to do is the swing arm, which you already have attached on there.
Get it lined up, start at the center, kind of work each direction left to right.
Basically just the same with all the other graphics you did.
Yep.
And that's your top secret tip for how to put graphics on.